What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Aliens Dark Descent. Now, I need to get this video done before I go eat lunch, and if some people are going to ask me the question, well, why do you have to get this done before you go get lunch? Well, the answer to that question is because I will procrastinate. I know myself. That's, yeah. I feel like that says something bad about me. But either way, we are right where we left off. So this is base management. So the USS Otago. Otago, or I believe it was Otago. I am now on the USS Otago. The Otago crashed after the activation of the Cerberus protocol. It will be used as an operational base for us and our Marines between each deployment. Okay.
I'm Administrator Hayes, I know. I don't want to seem unwelcoming, but I don't really have time to talk right now. A lot of Marines are hurting, half my orderlies are dead, and the medbay's being held together with baling tape.
How many casualties are we looking at?
Between the platforms and the crash? At 20. And that'll double before the day's out. There's another 10 unaccounted for in Hangar Bay 3, but the doors are decompression sealed, so we know how that'll go. It'll get worse still if I don't get back to it, so if you'll excuse me.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, the medbay is where wounded Marines are sent to recover from their injuries. You can assign a physician to a wounded Marine to speed up the healing process. For each physician assigned to a wounded Marine, the recovery period is reduced by 1 day. Assign a physician to the Marine. Okay, this reminds me a lot.
This one's a priority. Understood.
From XCOM 2.
Hello, Administrator Hayes.
Hey, new girl. Sorry, but I'm pretty busy right now. Crash buckled half the support bulkheads. That's all I can do to stop this place caving in.
All right, I'll let you get on.
Thanks.
What was the point of that
Need it done,
conversation?
Administrator?
It was barely a, hey, how you doing? Okay, in the workshop you can unlock weapons. Producing weapons requires materials. Once functional again, the workshop will allow you to unlock weapons for the Marines. Weapons provide specific skills and increase damage done. Okay, so skills are based on weapons, not based on the character. So the pulse rifle, the classic gunner can only use the smart. Okay.
Administrator Hayes.
Seriously, is this just XCOM in the Aliens universe?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Becker. The company assigned me to the ship in order to oversee trials of a new cryo-sleep routine. But I can't see that happening now. Look at the state of my lab. Months of vital research gone. If I at least had power, I could salvage the backups. But these brutes keep ignoring me. Perhaps you could...
Sorry, Doctor, but they're not exactly friendly to me either.
It's not about friendly. Who holds higher authority? A Weyland-Yutani executive or your typical Marine? Where does half the USCM's funding come from? Who provides their weapons? You might want to push them. I'm sure they'll back down.
Thank you, Doctor. You've given me a lot to think about.
Well, of course I have.
Deputy Administrator Hayes to the bridge.
Cause more problems between you and the Marines.
Administrator.
We're not even gonna figure out what the laboratory does.
Short-range frequency receiver picked up. It's a distress message from a nearby colony.
Sheriff Newsom, Red Hill Junction. They're killing everyone. Need help. The barrels fire too coffee.
Oh no.
You thinking what I'm thinking? We have to go there. See for ourselves.
What? I feel for those people, but we're blind here. If we're to save anyone, we need proper comms.
We got him. The Otago, Hunslet's dropship, our vehicles, my Marines. They all speak the same language. Courtesy of the USCM comm system.
That's not what I
It's
meant.
a military decision, Hayes. Which means it's my decision. Those folks need help.
Fine. What do you need from me?
Well, normally I'd lead the squad and an officer'd run oversight. You know, intel, tactical, from the ARC, our armored recon carrier. I can do that, but I need you to handle the rest from here on the Otago.
Oh. I thought I wasn't military.
Oh, it is Otago.
Know it. Listen, if I'm gonna keep my people alive, I need someone with smarts for when mine falls short. If it helps, this ain't exactly what I signed on for either. Welcome to the Colonial Marines.
Okay. So you can access deployment panel from the command deck. I guess we have
Operations ready
to.
in the following areas.
Okay, this is the representation of the planet Lethe. All available missions will be displayed on this panel. Select Dead Hills Colony to access the mission. Once you've selected a mission, the information panel displayed on the following information about the location, number of primary objectives, data pads that need recovering, number of materials, and xenotech in the mission that needs recovering. Okay?
Understood. Uploading mission data.
Jesus Christ, this is XCOM. For the first mission, management options are locked. Later, you will be able to select the Marines who will be sent on the mission and modify their equipment. A resource used for mostly. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. When departing for a mission, your squad can pick different supplies. Medical supplies can be used to heal Marines and relieve their stress. Tools are necessary for welding doors and other technical interaction options. Pick 2 supplies of each. And launch mission. So in between videos, I was looking at what this game was scoring. I think IGN gave it a 7, but its Steam rating's at a 9. So I'm guessing we've got a situation of it's liked more by the
Marines,
fans
listen
than
up.
the critics.
I know we're hurting, but we got us a go mission. We pulled in a partial signal from the settlement of Dead Hills. We don't know exactly what's happening there, but after what we've seen on Pioneer, we can't take any risks. We'll start by securing the landing control zone. From there, we'll take a look around, see what's going on. Keep your eyes open for survivors. Be ready for a firefight. Even a bad day can get worse.
Marines, welcome to the New World Order. I'll be running tactical from the ARC, while Hayes runs support from the Otago. Administrator Hayes, are you settled in up there?
I think so. This tech's old, but I can work with it.
Don't let Corrigan hear you say that. Okay, standard recon. Get the perimeter gate open, and let's see what's going down in this burg.
On it.
All right.
Right now. All right.
Get them to open that. Oh, cool! So I can focus the leader with the left stick.
Administrator, did we receive anything more from Sheriff Souza?
Not a word. I don't like this.
Roger that. Squad lead. Sounds like our first task is to secure the landing control zone. If things go south, fall back to the ARC and let the big guns do the talking. Do you hear?
Double time! Move, move! Door's locked.
Run a bypass. Let's get in there.
Copy.
Okay, Marines will encounter locked doors. Every Marine class is able to unlock locked doors. Locked doors will have a terminal near them to bypass. Select the terminal.
Affirmative. Access granted.
Okay, so it takes time essentially,
Come
but
on,
we
team.
lose a Marine to
Hey,
take
Harper. No
actions
sign of
while they're
movement from
doing
up
it.
here. Do you see anything?
Not a soul. Place is a real ghost town.
Don't you worry none, Sarge. You've got a squad of big, strong Marines to keep you safe.
Come on, team. Hurry up.
Okay, flashlight. You can hold Y in the environment in order to order your characters to light up the corresponding direction. The flashlight will highlight interactive. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it actually highlights what is what you can interact with.
Let's see what's inside.
That's nifty.
Double time.
And you can move everyone else while they're searching. Okay.
What have we got?
Satellite communications access looks intact, which is more than can be said for the operator.
No answers here. Looks like he killed himself.
Guy must have hated his job.
Don't we all?
If you're done, how about getting me plugged in?
You know, I kind of like how it's riding the line between you're controlling the squad of Marines, but at the same time you're controlling
Affirmative. All right, let's see what's in there.
individuals.
Double time.
Because while he's doing that, we can still move the rest of the squad, even though we gave an order to the individual Marine. It's interesting.
Establishing satellite up.
I'm gonna have to play more to see how well I think it works in total, but it's not bad.
Link established.
Looks like someone put the colony on lockdown.
You know how long it'll take to burn through every door in the complex?
If you can get to the township HQ, you should be able to shut off emergency status. That'll open up the doors. I can also scan for the settlers' personal data transmitters from there.
Okay, squad, you heard the lady. We'll get this door unwelded and continue our path towards the colony headquarters.
Okay, Marines will encounter welded doors. Every Marine class is able to break through welded doors.
Cut that door open.
Okay, what are our skills? Shotgun blast, grenade launcher, flare. Accuracy bonus inside. Okay. Suppressive fire, tactical analysis. Instantly grants 2 points. Retribution. The Marines recover 1 HP or 2 HP if the gauge is full. Their bravery is temporarily increased. I'm guessing bravery has to do with stress and dealing with the horrors of the alien worlds, because there is, I'm going to say, a horror, a survival horror element, because that's not proper, or that's not the correct term, but there is
Safe position taken. Double time.
But you do have to worry about.
We're not getting through here.
Looks like someone wasn't taking any chances.
Squad lead, use C4 to clear the wreckage.
Managing stress and whatnot. Okay, it costs an ammo clip.
Copy. Planting C4.
And I want to move everyone back.
Come on, team.
Get down, it's gonna blow! Safe position taken.
Well, they'll know we're here now.
Come on, team.
You know what this reminds me of?
We don't know it was those creatures. Could be an uprising, could be anything. Stay frosty, Marines.
Move on.
Just want to check out this hallway. I'm always curious.
Hurry up, you slugs. Double time.
Okay, so we can't get through that door.
Hurry up, you slugs.
Oh, okay. I thought I lost one of my Marines. I was trying to figure out where the hell the fourth guy went.
Double time! What the hell is that? Looks like some kind of skin.
Did they not teach you about biohazards in the USCM? Don't touch it!
You done? Good. Marines, there's something in here with us. It doesn't take a genius to guess at what. Stay sharp.
Oh, I didn't notice up at the top right, it says undetected, no hive activity.
Double time!
See, I do kind of like how, when we were in that light, it wasn't a full-blown cutscene.
Safe position taken.
But you could see the... But it was clearly trying to draw your focus to something in particular. I could still move the camera around. I could still move my my cursor.
Move, move! Double time!
Yeah, I'm not going to blow that up. I'm not going to waste the ammo. Sorry if you noticed that cut.
Come on, you've watched too many movies. It was built by the way you. It'll hold. Get us upstairs.
Right now.
Yeah, sorry if you noticed that cut. My my batteries died.
Get out of here! Now!
What the hell just happened?
Lift's fragged. Nearly took us with it. We'll need another way out. Told you! Freaking told you!
Alright.
Come on, team! Move on!
You're at the HQ. You should be able to deactivate lockdown.
Roger.
On it. Deactivating now. Let's hope this works.
Okay, now let's check out the colonists' personal data transmitters. For that, I'll need the sector map. Go ahead and find it.
Double time!
Okay, so we searched that, searched the body.
On it.
Come on, team! All right, let's see what's in there.
Oh, cool. So using okay, sector map allows the squad to uncover a map sector. The cost of 1 tool. Oh, that's cool. How do I change the floor? Oh, with Y. There we go. There we go. So now we get the first floor.
What have we got, Hayes?
I'm reading 7 signals with vitals. Wait, one's right inside the room.
Hey, you! In the locker! My trigger finger's itching. Come out. But come out friendly-like, yeah?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I just don't feel so good.
Calm down, we're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, well, he might hurt you.
It got me. It got me like the others.
It got him? What does he mean?
All right, settle him down.
Something. I had something on my face, and then...
Shoot him. Shoot him. Oh my god, shoot him. What's wrong with you guys?
What the hell?
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Screw that. I'm out!
He said something latched onto his face. I've seen that. It's what happened to McDonald and the others on Pioneer. I think these creatures use us as incubators.
What the hell are you talking about?
The creatures on
Everyone,
Pioneer.
use your
the thing we just
toothpicks.
saw, they're the same. One grows from the other. That's probably why we found that skin down there.
So we could be seeing a lot more of them here? How many?
What's the population of Dead Hills? I'd start there and hope for better.
Shit, man, I don't like that. Great? That's just great.
Securing from emergency.
Stand by my statement. Again, Rick and Morty taught us this. You use toothpicks to keep things from latching onto your mouth.
South door is open. Stay alert, Marines. These things can attack us from every direction now.
Okay, well,
Move on.
let's keep on. No, don't weld it. So we kind of have to go through that door. I do like the that you have the ability to weld the door shut to kind of keep the aliens from getting you. That's a cool.
Move on.
It's a cool cool feature.
Hurry up, squad! Double time!
Harper, what am I looking at? An ingress point, maybe?
You think this is how those things got in? Squad lead, deploy a field spotter. I want to know if anything comes out of this hole.
Open up the skill menu. Deployable. Okay, let's see here. Deployable motion trackers allow you to track movement on the map. Deployable tracker costs 1 command point.
Deploying motion tracker. Motion tracker deployed.
Nice work, team. If something comes out of there, we'll get a reading. Now let's get back to those survivors.
Affirmative. Let's see what's inside.
Move on! Come on, team!
Boop, boop, boo. Anything interesting?
Move on!
Harper, are you reading this?
Yeah, looks like the field spotters picked something up. Squad lead, check it out. Sweep and secure.
Okay, the deployable motion tracker has detected a movement signal. In addition to the detection, deployable motion trackers can be overloaded to track every xenomorph in the level to its location. Trigger it to in the tactical map. That's cool.
Move on! Move! Move! It's seen us! Light him up! Double time! Kill it! Kill it! Ah, it burns! It burns!
Yep, well,
Hurry up, squad!
it's dead.
On my way. Let's see what's inside.
Okay, the Marines accumulate negative stress effects as the stress grows. Take a Napraleave if stress gets too high. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that we had codex and all of that. Rookie Ezekiel Smith. Coward conspirator. Okay, so you can see their bravery, their armor, their accuracy. Okay, that's neat.
Come on, team!
Let's see what's inside. On my way.
Xenotech blueprint. Okay. Found ourselves a med kit.
Shit, it's coming to us. I don't hear him anymore. We're clear. Move on!
Alright, I'm just goofing around. Hunted. During hunted phase, xenomorphs search the area. Where the squad was detected. The squad remains hunted until the yellow gauge at the top of the right of the screen runs out. Okay. Yeah, I know about lootable resources. Oh, cool. So you actually see which one... Okay, so that's a drone. The drone is the main enemy encounter. Drone abilities is ambush. Abduction. Even if they're not wounded, they can drag them off to the closest spawn point. The Marine is considered dead once creature reaches that. You can interrupt it using the shotgun, precision shot, the grenade launcher, RPG launcher. Ooh. Medical quarters, then. Okay. You have a bestiary, actual gear, vehicles. Yeah, if you want me to go through that stuff, hit me up in the comments, and we will take a look at that.
Move on!
Now let's head outside.
Double time!
Trying to figure out, why can't I provide first aid?
Hurry up, you slugs!
Because I mean, I've got the...
Come on, team! Hurry up, squad!
I've got the med kits. You know, why wouldn't it let me actually use them?
Move on! On my way.
Okay, and weld doors to create a shelter. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that a shelter. Can't remember if I saw a YouTube video of this or I read it or something, but I'm gonna, because I for some reason remember seeing something about a shelter. I'm gonna guess that a shelter, if we're inside a shelter, are... Maybe I saw a tip about it or something in a load screen. They...
Copy. Planning C4.
Regain stress. Or their stress. My tongue. Stress reduces.
Drone spotted. Shit, they know we're here.
Line him up!
Kill it! Kill it! Ah! Fire! Double time! Tango, straight ahead. Looks like they found us.
The Hive is pissed. The alien's aggressive level.
Eat that, fuckers!
Keep an eye out on the aggressiveness indicator if it get. Oh my god, take me directly to that point. Yeah, maybe I should have used better batteries than the ones I just... I'm having problems. My brain's going like in 5 different directions right now. Because I'm trying to focus on the game. Now it's telling me that my batteries are super low.
Affirmative. It's a drone! Shit, that thing saw us. Focus fire and target! Watch out! Bring him down!
There we go.
Oh yeah, don't mess with me! Who else wants some? Marines, reload!
Take a breather. Watch that stress, squad. Check your vitals, squad.
Okay, I really suck at this game so far.
Shh, listen. I think we're good.
Okay.
Hurry up, squad!
It's telling me I've got a new... Okay, so so I don't have to tell them to kill that bastard. They'll just focus on that one if I tell them to. Okay, so I don't have to worry about being that active during combat. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to...
Come on, team!
To understand this more and more as I keep going.
Hold on, Marines!
Okay, I'm something's bugged here.
Come on, team!
Because he is not performing an action.
This is the place. Stay alert. There's something attached to his head.
Careful! This is what happened to the others on Pioneer. And to that guy in the HQ. Can we get it off him?
Right now!
Back off, the tail's constricting. It'll strangle the poor bastard. We could take him back to the Otago. Maybe Booker can...
You are not taking him to medbay. We can't risk the contamination.
God damn it, alright. We can't leave him here like this. Squad lead, put him out of his misery and then get back to the mission.
Nightmares finally stopped, buddy. Next time, do it quietly. Each shot might draw these creatures' attention.
Okay, explosions and gunshots will draw attention. Any enemy within range of the motion tracker will hear the noise and immediately check its source.
Double time!
And this is really bugging me that I can't heal him. Like I said, I'm guessing that is a... that's a bug.
Perhaps we should get moving. Double time!
Okay, I also need to create a little safe zone for my guys. Because our stress is really high right now.
Move on! Hurry up, squad!
Okay, we got an alien coming from behind us. And I
Double time.
don't like that.
Hurry up, you slugs!
What are the question marks?
Got something on the tracker. Come
I'm
on,
gonna
team!
guess...
Move, move! Double time!
Affirmative.
Ah, okay. It's searchable. Okay. I'm guessing it's, things you can search.
Come on, team! Hurry up, squad!
We're too late for these poor souls. Killed from the inside. Bad way to go.
Door's welded shut. Someone made the right call.
Reading a personal transmitter on the other side. Could be a live one.
All right, Marines. Get him out.
Okay, so far, I'm really liking the survival elements of having to play stealthily. Because usually, you know, you'd think we're playing as a group of Marines, you know, we want to get into gunfights, but not so much with this one. It seems like you really kind of want to keep them, you know, you want to limit your gunfights. And what is...
Sir, who are you?
What's going on with him?
Are you with the company?
Take it easy, man. We're the USCM Corps. I'm under the orders of Sergeant Harper and in contact with Administrator Hayes from the Pioneer Station.
It's Joe McAllen, technician 2nd grade. Please, don't leave me here, please.
Technician? Chief Corrigan could probably use another pair of hands.
No way he's getting in my dropship. How do you know he's not infected? Infested, Hunslet. These things are parasites, not a disease. Marines, you reckon we can trust him?
I mean, he welded that door pretty tight to keep these guys at bay.
Just keep an eye on him, will you?
Squad lead, bring him back to the ARC. But stay alert. I don't want any surprises.
All right, stay calm, Joe. We're getting you out of here. Stay with us. We'll get you back to our transport.
What's going on with Sharp's ass? I'm guessing that's what...
Hold on, Marines!
Yeah, I'm guessing... Yeah, that's why it says he's in the middle of an interaction.
Copy. Let's see what's inside.
Okay, so he's rescued.
Move on.
And he's kind of with us. He's got 4 HP. So it's telling us to bring him back to the Otago.
I have multiple signals. Come on, team!
Sorry, I'm kind of standing here. I'm just kind of waiting to see what the aliens are going to do. It seems like they're not going to come through the door.
More signatures spotted.
Okay, so right there. Okay, so our next objective is telling us to bring him back to the ARC. Okay. Yeah, we're going to pull the opposite direction from the aliens.
Move on!
Okay, so yeah, this is going to take a little getting used to.
Hurry up, squad!
I really do like how this game is taking this kind of top-down...
There's something around.
Real-time strategy sort of gameplay, but finding a way to throw in some, like, survival horror elements.
Hurry up, squad! On it.
It's a unique way of doing things.
Move on. There's something around.
I could do without the load screens in between floors, but they're not that long.
Move on! Affirmative.
Let's get some more ammo.
Let's see what's inside. Move on!
Okay. Oh, it looks like he hurt his arm, so he can't use his primary weapon. Trying to...
Come on, team!
If you need a ride or more firepower, squad, don't forget I can provide both with the ARC. Just find me a tactical position and I'll join you.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, so I can actually move the ARC. Oh, that's really cool.
Our ride is coming. Move on! Double time! Move, move!
Okay, once the ARC is in position, it will remain location to defend the area. You can interact with the ARC in the following ways. Redeploy your squad. Allows you to transport your squad to another ARC position. Secure the survivors following the ARC. And the squad leaves and returns to the Otago. Okay. Okay, so yeah, extract survivors.
Thank you. I never thought I'd get out of there alive.
Looks like Corrigan's gonna get that extra pair of hands.
Got something on a tracker. I have both.
Awesome.
Move on.
Hey, you passing the bar? Bring me back some of the good stuff.
Move on. Roger. Safe position taken.
Hey, I found something. Looks like a data pad.
Double time! I have multiple signals. Safe position taken. Come on, team! I have multiple
Okay,
signals.
we got an alien. Multiple aliens. That way, let's...
Move on!
Zip in here for a second. Loot that body.
Quiet! It didn't see us. Kill it! Kill it! It's seen us!
Bring him down!
Tango, straight ahead!
I think we lost somebody.
Bleeding out!
Come on!
I think we're all dead.
This? Come on, team!
It looks like McDonald's the only one left. Oops. It was, that was not a good place to run into. Okay. So we don't have to do everything in one go. Squad status. 87.2% undetected, 4.4% detected, and 8.4% hunted. Used 402 bullets. Killed 9 drones. Okay.
So, hostile critters or wiped out colony? Hunslet being Hunslet? How'd you find your first day in the Corps?
I don't know. It's a lot to take in.
If it helps, you're doing okay.
Thank you. I'm glad it's over. My nerves are shot.
Oh, it ain't never over. But for now, we got some time.
Good. Gives me a chance to work on the comms. If only we could hear from Director Price from Pharaoh's Spire. We could use her help.
Dr. Becker's been trying the whole time we were deployed. It turns out most long-range transmitters are down. If someone's home at Pharos, they probably can't pick up. Do you think those things can be there too?
Judging by what happened on Pioneer, it's clear that they're spreading extremely fast.
Then you'd better get familiar with the Otago right now. We can't give those creatures the benefit of time.
Okay, investigate Dead Hills Colony, search for any survivors. Can't deploy, go to the library to unlock, laboratory, did I say the library? So we have 1 tired Marine, 6 other availables, 1 wounded, and we lost some Marines because I did really poor job of keeping them alive.
Oh, Administrator.
Okay, so we've still got 1
This one's a priority.
left.
Understood.
There we go. Get McDonald back back into it.
Ah, Administrator. I wanted to... Oh. Going that badly, is it?
I'll get back to you on that. Can I do something for
Well, I
you?
kind of caused the death of 3 people because I was like, ooh, what's in this room? Oh, it's nightmares.
Samples of the creatures. One can never have too much information about one's enemies.
I didn't know you worked in corporate.
Oh my god, this is XCOM.
Very droll. On the other hand, I do find that science and skullduggery have a surprising overlap. Both require focus and a keen eye for detail. One supposes.
True enough. And you're right. We need more information on these things. I'll talk to the sergeant.
But yeah, before anybody says anything, yeah, I totally see where my
Oh, it's you. Sorry
you know,
about that.
what I should have what caused those guys' death. Yeah.
Came together faster than I thought. Ain't pretty, but we're functional and I hope stable. Harper told me we got splashed after some kind of failure in the planetary quarantine protocols. Something called Cerberus?
That's what's going around. Certainly.
More corporate corner cutting. What a fucking mess. Anyway, I should be able to produce equipment for our Marines now.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, I don't think this ship will ever be space-worthy again. But that doesn't mean we have to abandon her. It could be shelter, you know? For these people. For us. The only problem is dear Otago took a beating. I got holes to patch, cables to reconnect. Our cryo chambers, our shield, they're history. In short, we're missing materials. Spare parts to turn into upgrades. For both our guys and the ship.
Look, no promises. But we could ask the Marines to check for materials in Dead Hill storehouses during their next visit.
It all helps. Need a gun, Administrator?
Yeah, like I said, I understand what I did wrong. Because that room that I went into was clearly a spawn point for the aliens. And I'm like, ooh, let's run in here. Maybe this is a smart move. It was not.
Administrator Hayes, what brings you to my corner of the Otago?
Sergeant Harper says I should take a look around. He's probably trying to keep me busy.
Yeah, the devil loves idle hands. I can't give you a tour. We're still digging through the wreckage.
How does it look?
Well, we've more portable weapons than we've got Marines to carry them. So if you find anyone out there with training, you point them in my direction. As for the ordnance, it's pretty much scragged.
What about the emergency escape vehicles?
That satellite relay idea of yours, huh? Yeah, Harper told me. If we can get the fuel linkages repaired, we might salvage one EEV. But I'd be damned before I let you play with the only life pod we have left.
And how useful is a single life pod on a crashed ship exactly?
Yeah, you're pretty convincing. I'll give you that. All right, take it. But keep me updated. Looking for someone in particular?
Okay, so the armory gives you a thorough insight into each and every one of your Marines. Select a Marine from the list, access more information. The barracks are now available. You've been granted exceptional, there we go, materials to buy your first upgrade for a Marine. Poor McDonald. You, yeah.
Did I teach you, Marine? Salute.
Alright, Marine upgrade limitations. Marines can carry a limited number of upgrades. That number increases with the Marine's rank. First upgrade. List of upgrades the Marine will increase depending on the Marine's level and class. Pouches for each Marine. The attribute in the squad. The maximum capacity of medical supplies and tools increased by 1. 1 extra ammo clip at the start of deployment. I think pouches is better than ammo right now. So I'm going to guess at the next level they get their class because, you know, they're a rookie at the moment. So it's similar to being Oh, cool. So I can even give them nicknames and play around with all that. That's neat. What was I about to say? He's a Jinx. Weapon is a 50% chance of jamming. Oh my god, that blows. Oh, why do they all... Oh. Never mind. It's a it's a bug. There we go. So for you, your upgrade, we're gonna want ammo bag to offset the weak upgrade. Okay.
Hey, Rook.
Back from your tour? How'd it go?
Pretty good, I think. Dr. Becker requested some samples of the creatures for study, and Chief Corrigan is in need of components to turn this ship into a proper base.
I thought you were all about getting your message out.
There's nothing to say we can't do the one so long as it doesn't endanger the other, is there?
True enough. All right. Let's go back to Dead Hills. I have a feeling we missed something there.
The same feeling you have when these creatures come around, Sergeant?
This is hardly the moment, Deputy Administrator.
Listen, Sergeant Harper. Your abilities, they could be tied to this outbreak. If there are more like you out there, it could help. People should know. They have the right to know.
You mind your own business, Hayes, and I'll take care of mine.
Well, just like you should tell them that you blew their ship up.
This conversation's over.
Okay, a day must pass before a new deployment is available. Okay, command deck next day. Select next day and the button.
New objectives are awaiting your review.
USCM distress signal. Go on a rescue mission. Rescue one Marine. Lose deployments. Ooh, so we lose the deployment, but we gain a Marine. Right now, early on, I'd like the extra soldier, but the infestation level makes me scared, so I don't want to lose my deployment this early. Because yes, that would give us an extra Marine, but at the same time, I think it's smarter to not lose, or not to make things unduly difficult this early, if that makes sense.
Administrator Hayes.
Okay, so...
This one's a priority. Understood.
There we go. No one is injured. Good. Good. So what can we do here at the laboratory? Nothing.
Hello, Administrator.
Okay, so you treat them like resources.
Hello, Administrator Hayes.
Hey, Rook. Need a gun, Administrator?
Because even though... Sorry, I'll finish that sentence.
Hello.
So I basically spent
Hello, Administrator.
a physician to heal them now, but I don't get that physician back until the next day. That makes sense. All right, guys, we're gonna make another run at Dead Hills in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more next time. But until then,